When did you get your freedom papers?
Well, I don't know if I have them. I don't think I have freedom papers. I think no, I don't. I mean, I believe that what I do, which probably looks real, a little bit mamby-pamby maybe, because my whole thing is I've been chasing that which is not me, and because I am a professor and all these things. But I think what I do is subversive because I cross boundaries that I'm not supposed to cross in my work. By that I mean inhabiting people that are not my race and gender. And so I don't think I have any freedom papers. I think I just am following my, look, I love human beings. When I had a chance to learn at one point and perform Letter from a Birmingham Jail, I've cited it already today, and I feel that, I don't know if we understood what a great lover of people Martin Luther King was. And so, maybe I got my freedom, to the extent that it was freedom, is maybe the day that my mother said to me, seeing one of my early works, very quietly, she just said, I think you may be ahead of your time, which was a way of saying they aren't going to understand it. Some people are going to think it's a mess. She didn't say it that way. But that may have been a very liberating thing for me to understand that I was different, but that perhaps I would just have to follow that different way. What about you? When did you get yours, freedom papers?
I think I was born with them. My parents always said that it was something different about me, and that my mother said my mouth was going to get me in trouble. And I remember that as early as I can remember everything. And I could never keep quiet, and got in trouble in the first grade for telling the teacher she was wrong. And I remember the conversation my dad having with me in the car on the drive home, because he had to come to school. And he said, you can't embarrass grown folk like that. You can't tell your teacher. And I was like, but why? She's wrong. She was wrong. He's like, and I could watch him painstakingly try to explain to me why a 6-year-old should not challenge authority, but at the same time appreciating that I had the wherewithal to do that. And so, yeah.
Well, I want to just mention one quick thing about that. When I wrote my play Notes from the Field, I interviewed 250 people, and what I noticed that got girls, young women and girls, in trouble was exactly running their mouth. And I don't know if you remember that video of the young lady in Columbia, South Carolina, who was thrown across the room by a cop. We saw that because she wouldn't put her cell phone away. Well, everybody in that class just sat there looking straight ahead while their classmate was being thrown across the room. And a young lady named Nia Kinney started screaming at the police officer, and she got sent to jail for that. She got sent to jail. Now, she got out, but she got sent down. To me, that was like, okay, that's what gets a young black woman in trouble, running your mouth. And in that very disturbing video of the cops in Dallas in Houston, rather, I think it was Houston or Dallas, at a pool party, throwing a young girl around in her bathing suit. In her bathing suit. And you hear him saying to her and her friends right before he grabs her and throws her on the ground is, you better stop running your mouth. That's like, that's what gets girls in trouble. Don't run your mouth.
And now I will never stop.
Honey, that's other stuff that gets boys in trouble, but we run our mouths. And
so the message is to keep doing it. Keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth, because it will lead to freedom. Yeah, you're going to piss people off, but it will definitely lead to freedom.